Brother, how about after a loss on a Sunday in a gaggle of reporters and holding his own press conference every single game? That would drive Belichick crazy. But you know what? You're not employed by anybody. And if this is the opportunity that sings to you and you want to get to that record, like you got to give a little bit also. You've got to maybe bend in your way. I asked a very respected NFL source, someone who runs another team, and this might be really insulting to folks in Philadelphia. I said, which job is actually more desirable if Sirianni does suffer that fate? He said, you look at the rosters right now, ownership group aside, GM aside, all that stuff aside, Dallas can draft. Dallas is deep as hell. Dallas finds these day three guys. Dallas has a find the way. Dallas's roster is as good as any in the league. Phillies, a lot of veterans, a lot of bloated salaries, salary cap hell, some swings and misses in the late rounds, some guys who were taken in the first round that haven't necessarily flourished in the last few years. Um, Really interesting to debate the two, and yet neither job is vacant at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the other one that I wanted to talk about is obviously Nick Sirianni. And the drama in Philly is fantastic because the report I respect the Philly beat so much for the
Oh
way that
man.
they're gonna try to get to the bottom of things, talking about, the report that Jalen Hurts is out on Sirianni and Jalen Hurts' endorsement of Sirianni after the loss to Tampa wasn't strong enough, which I'm just kind of like, I mean, what do you want the guy to do after his season just ended? Does his body language have to be fantastic when he's answering questions after an embarrassing loss? I don't know, but it's just staggering to think of how quickly this all fell apart. And when you think about the success that Philly's former coordinators are having, Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon in Arizona as well, I'm not going to advocate for a guy to get fired, but yeah, like what answer is Nick Sirianni going to come up with about how he's going to get this thing back on the tracks if he does stay?
I coached in the Super Bowl last year, guys. I was in the Super Bowl last year, guys. You know, Hertz did have a statement about Sirianni supporting him. I think AJ Brown was very vocal the week before when they asked him about it. He was like, "It's not on Brian Johnson. It's not on Nick. It's on the players. It's us." But yeah, that's all legit. Look, they fired or relocated or displaced a defensive coordinator when they were 10-1 this year. You want to talk about a pressure cooker? 10-1. They said, Sean Desai, you're not doing good enough. 10-1. So the pressure in Philly is unlike anywhere else right now because they look at their team as Super Bowl champions and they just got embarrassed on national TV, 32-9 to a Baker Mayfield led Buccaneers team.